Okay, let's begin. Good evening, yogis. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for finding time to step on your mat and practice with me. Okay, so this is our beginners class tonight. So we'll take it easy. We'll go for simple movements, a simple flow, and we just want to explore movements, but at the same time find ease in the way we move this evening. Okay, having said that, let's begin in your Sukhasana. Try to bring your right leg in front of your left, please. Make sure that you get to flesh the bums out. Maybe you can move side to side. Find your own stable stance there. Then maybe we can start by rolling the shoulders forward and back first. Exploring how our shoulders feel. Maybe they need to be loosened up a bit. And then reverse from the back. Rise it up. Come forward. And repeat. Good. Okay. Let's hike up the shoulders, please, close to your ears, like you're shrugging. Then as you exhale, release your shoulders back down. Okay? Inhale, elevate. Exhale, depress. Let's do it again. In. Exhale. Last two. Really squeeze your shoulders close to your ears. Then drop them down as you exhale. One more. Hold it here first for 3, for 2, for 1. Depress. Relax. Okay? Notice if your shoulders are caving in. Make sure to press your shoulders back so that you get to spread your collarbones apart. You get to open the chest just a little bit more. Okay? Then place your hands wherever they feel nice and good for you. Fingers down maybe, or fingers up. Your choice. Okay? At this point, try to close your eyes. Try to look inward. And just slowly find a way to arrive in your own bodies at this point. Take a deep breath in. You can open your mouth here first. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In. Exhale. At this point, instead of releasing your breath through your mouth, maybe you can begin inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose as well. Making sure that every inhale gets longer than before, and every time you exhale, it's much softer than before. So you want to find ease and comfort here first, allowing the body to become receptive to the movements that will happen, allowing grace to come in. So as you soften the body, also soften the mind, begin to soften the heart as well. Slowly your eyes close, bring your hands to your heart space, please. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Open your eyes, please. Let's begin. Stretch your arms up over your head. Give that arm a stretch, maybe move side to side. Maybe gaze up. Come back to the center. As you exhale, twist. Right side. Left hand lands on top of your right knee. Right hand behind. Push with your right hand, please. As you exhale, twist. Come back to the center. We circle your arms all the way up. Stretch again. As you exhale, twist. Left side. Press. Twist. Let's do it again. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Come back to the center. Changes. Now you just release your hands to the front. Move your chest forward. You can bring your elbows down first. Take it easy. Maybe move your head side to side. Your next in-breath will lift the chest, will lift the arms as well. Stretch your arms up high, opening your arms here. As you exhale, release your hands down. Your fingers can point to the sides. So as you press the hands down, so you're lifting the body here. Your chest moves up, maybe gaze up as well. And now you release. Okay, release your legs, please. Now separate the feet a bit wider. Hands remain glued to your mats, please. Inhale. As you exhale, drop both knees to the floor. Right side, gaze to the left. Inhale. Bring your knees up once again. As you exhale, drop to the left. So just repeat the cycle. So we're trying to mobilize the hips at this point. Trying to find ways to open the hips. Create a bit of tension there. Or releasing any tension that has been built up, having been in the office perhaps for 8 hours or more. Good. Come back to the center. Come back to your seated pose, please. Now bring your left in front of your right at this point. Stretch your arms all the way up once again. Release your arms behind, please. Interlace. Knuckles press down. Maybe gaze up once again. Exhale. Come back to the center. Inhale. As you exhale, twist. So move your chest. Let your chest face the right knee. Your arms are still being straightened. If you can, press your knuckles down. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. One more. In. Exhale, really pull your arms away. Try to let your knuckles touch the mat if you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. One more. In. Exhale. Release everything back to the center. Arms reach high. As you exhale, reach forward and down. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. Exhale. All the way up as you breathe in. Stretch. Release your hands behind. Palms down once again. Off the chest, please. Come back to the center. And cross the legs one more time. Windshield wiper. Inhale. As you exhale, drop both knees to the floor, left side. Maybe without using your hands anymore. So you're in your 90-90. Move your chest forward, then stretch your arms to the back. Maybe do a clenched fist there. Now as you breathe in, chest lifts. Use your arms as a lever just to counter. So move your arms forward, round the back, chin to your chest, lift your knees. Then shift your weight to the right as you drop both knees. Arms reach to the back. Then fold forward. Once again, inhale. So counter. So as you lift, you control the movements there. Take it easy, take it slow. Rise up as you breathe in. Remember to control the negative every time you descend. In that way, you get to build strength. You get to improve your mobility there just a little bit more than the usual. Last one. Back to the sunder and release. Okay, just release your legs by moving your knees and your legs forward and or inside and out. Maybe use the feet as well, or include the feet in the equation there. It's like you're fluttering your wings in your windshield wiper pose. Okay, let's face the right side of your mat. Let's come into your child's pose, please. Open your knees out wide. Bring your toes together. Push your bums to your heels. Reach your arms forward as much as you can. Create enough grounding there, please. Allow the forehead to reach down. Breathing in and out. Inhale and then exhale. One more. As you breathe in, look forward, please. Lift the hips. Really adjust both knees. Bring them under your hips. You can separate the toes. As you exhale, allow your hips to reach down, forward and down, hovering here, extending the spine but pushing your hands so that you get to lengthen, okay, the back. As you exhale, toes together. Move your hips back again. Hips touch your heels. Child's pose. Let's repeat. Inhale, come forward so you get to round the back. Then you get to extend the spine as you exhale. You squeeze your abs towards your back as you push back to your child's pose. In. X. In. And then X. Last one. Exhale. Reach your arms back, please. You can grab your heels there. Just relax those shoulders. Maybe open and close your hands. Let your fingers become alive. Let the blood flow through your fingers there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Come up to seated. Use your hands as an anchor. Tuck the toes under, please. Come into your malasana so you can go wider here. So use your arms, your elbows to open the hips. Allow your fingers, or your thumbs specifically, to come close to your chest so that you get to open the hips just a little bit more. Notice your spine there. So refrain from rounding the back. So we can do that by, or we can counter that by pushing your arms against your thighs, against your knees, then bringing your thumbs closer to your chest. The spine becomes lengthened. Just look straight ahead. For 3, 2, and then 1. Hands down, please. So use your hands. Push the mat, please. Begin to lift the hips. Adjust the feet, bring them under your hips. You can bend the knees here first. And just move side to side. Allow your hands to become like feet. Grazing the floor or the mat. So there is still connection between your fingers, your hands, and the earth as you gently move from one side to the other. Come back to the center, please. Press your fingers down or maybe the palms. Chest moves forward. As you exhale, fold. Once again, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Last two. One more. Press the feet down. Lower the hips close to your heels. Come sit in your squats. Now if this is too much and you have less ankle flexibility, you can bring a cushion under your heels. So bring the floor closer to you instead, okay? Hands down once again. Come back to your fold. Inhale. Squat down. Exhale. Fold. Last three. So you're using your hands as a way to connect your body to the earth. So you're pushing as you come up. And you're anchoring your hands as you go down. One more. Walk your hands forward, lifting your heels along the way, lowering your knees down, tabletop. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. One more. Out. Come back to neutral. Now your right foot, the foot that is farther or farthest away from the screen. Pivot the right foot, step it outside the mat. Okay, let me just adjust myself here. Bring your right foot behind your right knee and extend the left leg. Foot is pressed down. Adjust the right hand so that it's in line with the right knee. Bring your left hand to your hip. Okay? Modified side ankle pose. Open the chest, please. Move the hips forward. Maybe gaze up. As you exhale, push your hips to the back. Almost touching your heel, but not quite. Inhale. Move your chest and your hips forward. Maybe gaze up. As you exhale, gaze down, move back. Last two. In. X. In. Exhale. Your next stretch. Open your chest, your hips. Just a little bit more. Reach your gaze up. Follow that gaze by stretching your left arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, bring that left arm over your ear there. So you're externally rotating your arm so that the palm faces down. Look at your left hand there. If it's too much, you can just bring your gaze down. Slowly sweep your left arm down. Allow it to reach your left leg. Push with your right hand. Right arm reaches high. As you exhale, side stretch. Now let's connect the two. Release your right hand down, once again, to your mats. Release your left arm, up and over. Inhale. connect the dots, make your movements a bit more fluid. After all, you know where you're supposed to go. So no surprises there anymore. Last one. Good job. Windmill both hands back to your mats. Take your time. Bring your right foot back inside the mat, please. Adjust the left leg. Toes are pressing down, heel above your toes. Right arm reaches forward. So we'll take it easy here first. No need to lift the left leg. So again, we're creating connection here. A bit more grounding. Oftentimes that is what we need. Be rooted down. Release right hand down. Release your left knee back onto your mats. Release your toes. Push back the child's. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And ex. One more. Come up to your downward facing dog, please. Just navigate through your movements so that you can slowly arrive in your own version of your down dog. Whatever version you are in, that may be the best version there is, and that is okay. Okay? Mine may look different from yours because my body is different from yours. As long as it feels good for you, you're not straining your muscles too much or your joints specifically, then maybe that is your best version for now. Now bend both knees, look forward please, and just travel your feet forward. Once you're at the top of the mat, again feet hips width apart, hands to shins maybe, chest moves forward. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. One more time. In. And then fold. Grab your opposite elbows. Ragdoll. Yourself there as you move side to side. Try not to swing too hard, you might get dizzy there. And release everything back to the center. Rise up. So we round the back as we come up. We stretch our arms forward and up. Release your hands to your heart. Hands by your hips, please. Your left foot steps all the way to the back. Take control. Then face the screen, please, as you pivot the right foot in. Toes in, heels out. Okay? So go wide if your hips allow you to go wider. Okay, go narrow if that is what is available for you now. Okay, hands to hips once again. Inhale, maybe chest lifts, lengthen. As you exhale, fold forward, release both hands down. Inhale, exhale, in, exhale. One more. Exhale. Try to soften the elbows. Try to reach the crown of the head down. Try to shift your weight onto your toes. Hug your muscles to your bones so that the legs are active through and through. Inhale. Chest moves forward again, as well as the hands. Release the hamstrings by bending the knees, please. Maybe pivot the feet as well. Toes out, heels in, and side to side. 5, 4. You can do figure eights there. 3. Maybe include the shoulders. 2. And then 1. Good. Keep bending both knees. Readjust the feet. Bring the heels a bit more forward. The toes out to the side. Okay? Take your time. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. And then pick yourselves up there. Okay? Horse stance. Okay, notice if you can bring your feet a bit more parallel. Okay, front edge of your mat. But if it's too much for your hips, your groin, it's okay. Okay? And again, move side to side. Okay, let's do pulses. Lower your hips down for 5. Try not to lean forward. If you can, lengthen the spine, please. Stack your shoulders above your hips. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Okay, pressing onto both knees with your hands. As you press the right hand there, move your right shoulder forward. So you get to stretch your right arm, but you don't let the right knee cave in. You gently let the right knee stay where it is. So you're moving your chest to the left. Come back to the center. Inhale. As you exhale, switch sides. In. Exhale. In. And exhale. One more round. Fully stretching your right arm there. Your hips a bit lower. For 3. For 2. For 1. All the way up. Left side. Back to the center. Now release both hands down. Stretch the legs again. Just a counter. Maybe grab your opposite elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Release your hands back. Your mats, knees bend. Walk all the way to the left, please. You're now in your lunge. Forward and back, forward and back. Right knee lowers down. Bring both hands on top of the left knee, please. Low lunge, okay? Hands to hips, inhale. As you exhale, just begin to stretch your left leg. Try to flex the foot. With control, move your chest forward and down. If you need to ground, you can also take this option. Create that much needed connection perhaps. We lunge that left knee. Step back to your child's pose. We adjust the knees, the feet. Keep the arms reach back once again. Okay, release your arms forward one more time. Readjust the knees, please. Tuck the toes under. Okay. Stretch your right leg all the way to the back. Left arm reaches forward first. To press your right hand down firmly so you don't collapse. So you're pushing your right hand. And release your left hand down. Readjust your left knee, your left foot. Bring your foot behind the left knee. Then readjust as well the right foot along your left hand. Here we are, okay? Bring your right hand onto your hip, modified side plank. Inhale, open the chest. As you exhale, move the hips back first. Cave in. Inhale, open. Exhale. Last two. One more. Your next in-breath. We push your hips a bit more forward. We ground the foot. We open the chest. We gaze up. We stretch. Then reach your right arm up and over. Okay. You sweep your right hand slowly. Right hand lands on top of your right leg. Push your left hand. Left arm reaches high. Exhale. Side stretch. Let's combine. Lower your left hand down. Right arm up and over. So notice if you feel much more connected here, much more controlled, movements are much more fluid than the other side. This is your last. Gaze down. Raise your right hand down. Readjust the left knee. Step back. Down dog. Soften both knees. Look to the front. And walk your feet forward one more time. Stand at the top of the mat. Maybe hands can remain glued there. Exhale, fold. In and fold. Last two. One more. We rise up as you breathe in. We stretch our arms forward, overhead, hands to your heart, hands to your hips. So as you press the left foot down, begin to lift your right knee, and then just slowly control right foot steps back. Adjust both feet, face the screen once again. Inhale, exhale. stretch your arms out to the side, please. Like Vitruvian man, okay, Renaissance man. Exhale, fold forward. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale again. As you exhale, fold. One more time. In. Exhale. In. And then exhale. Try to bend your elbows, please. Think 90-degree angle. The crown of the head reaches down. The back is long. Remember, the legs are active. They are supporting your fold. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Release. We again bend the knees. Adjust the feet. Remember your figure eights, your infinity shape. 5. Maybe you can go bigger as you move the hips around. 4. 3. 2. And then 1. Horse stance once again. Maybe come a little bit deeper there. Support yourselves as they come up by holding on to your knees. Okay? Remember, adjust the upper body, please. Okay, let's pause first. For 5. 4. It's not an easy stance. 3. 2. And then 1. Inhale. As you exhale, push your left hand against your left knee. Move your left shoulder forward. In. Come back to the center. Exhale. Try to find length there. Inhale again. Exhale. You should be able to feel that in your hips, in your adductors. Last round. Maybe you've gone deeper than before. Good job, ladies. Hands down. Release those legs. The much needed release. Hug your opposite elbows once again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Changes. Hands down. Bend both knees, heel toe now your feet closer. Toes in, heels in. Toes in, heels in. Okay? Come down to your malasana. A wider version of your malasana perhaps. Release your hands down to support your hips as you bring your hips down. Okay? Stretch your legs out wide. Maximize the length of your mats. Usually I would bring one hand in front of my hips and then the other hand in the back. I press, I lift. and then I move my hips forward, okay? So that I can feel where my hips are supposed to land. Then once you're there, we move the feet around first. Make some adjustments if you need to, okay? This shape is not always accessible. Bring your hands to the front and just land one elbow at a time, giving your side body a bit of a stretch. Maybe as the shapes become much more familiar, the body resists less because it knows that it is safe. Shift your weight to the right, please. Right elbow lowers down, fully stretching your left arm there. Inhale. As you exhale, maybe the left elbow is able to land down. Stretch your right arm. Inhale. Exhale here. Come back up, please. Right hand, right arm in front. Lower your right elbow down if you can. If it's too much, okay, you don't have to bring the elbow down. You don't have to force it down, okay? Just land your right arm or any part of your right arm there in front of you. Then stretch your left arm up high. Then as you exhale, side stretch. Inhale up. Exhale. In. Exhale. Maybe you're able to grab the foot. Maybe not. That's okay. So notice if you are caving in, just so you can reach the foot. Okay. You want to have that lateral stretch as you break away from the hips by pulling your upper body all the way to the right side. So make sure the legs remain active there. They're not collapsing. If gazing up is too much, just gaze down. Release your chest, the face, the right side, framing your right leg in between. Both arms down. Remember to lengthen the spine. Remember the left leg. Normally as we move to the right, it tends to cave in. Externally rotate, please. Inhale. Exhale. Relax first. Maybe. Move side to side. Hands behind. Open the chest. Release any tension there. Okay, last side. So land your left arm, left elbow if you can, your forearm basically. Okay, if it's too much, take it easier. Wherever you are, right arm stretches high as you exhale, side bend. In. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. This side is harder for me. Because of my shoulders, because of my hips. And then inhale, lift. As you exhale, face the left side, forward fold. So don't let the right leg give in. Keep digging that right heel down so you don't compromise the rotation there and the opening as well. Inhale, lift the chest, walk back, reset, okay? If you felt cramps there, just like what I did, or what just happened to me a few minutes ago, then release, okay? As forward fold, sometimes by doing side stretches first, forward folding becomes much more accessible. So notice if that is also what is happening or what has happened to you as you forward fold. If you want more, feel free to walk your hands a bit more forward. Inhale. Walk back. And then release. Okay? Support your knees, please. Then swing your legs to the right or left, whichever way feels better for you at this point. Doesn't matter which side you prefer or you choose. Okay, release your right hand behind. Bring your left elbow, left arm in front of your right leg and just twist. So you're using your right hand to push the floor. Maybe you can grab the right leg, otherwise just release your left arm. We're twisting. Come back to the center. Reset. Release your left hand behind. Push. Bring your right arm, right elbow outside, grab the leg, or maybe take it easy instead. Remember to open the shoulders, please. Come back to the center. Scoot your hips, close your heels, lie down on your backs, hug your knees to your chest, move your knees around, and reverse. Feet lower down, please. Wider than your hips. Bring your knees together. Hands to your belly. Allow the back to feel neutral first. Allow the back to recover. Inhale. And then exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. to feel the breath, please, as it goes through your nose every time you inhale, as it goes out every time you exhale. So we want to slowly cool down our breath as we wind down the practice. Hug your knees back to your chest. Maybe open your knees a bit wider. Happy baby pose. Grab the outer blades of the feet and ever so gently rock. Bring the soles of the feet together. And just release your feet down. You're still opening the knees. If you want to take it easy, move your feet away from the groin. Support your thighs with something to cushion them there. Okay? Both hands on your belly or on your thighs. Or reach your arms over your head. Reach for your opposite elbows. And stay. Supta Baddha Konasana. It's a passive stretch, but it can be intense if you want to make it intense. Maybe stay here for 5 to 10 breaths. And once you're done with your Supta Baddha Konasana, you can slowly release your arms down by your sides. And slowly stretching your leg one at a time. Come into your Shavasana, okay? I'll come back to you once we're done tonight's practice. If your legs are still bent at this point, begin to stretch them. If your arms are over your head or close to your belly, release them down at this point. Bring the legs together, point your toes to the front, reach your arms over your head, give yourselves a full body stretch, please. As you exhale, hug your knees to your chest, give yourselves a hug, give yourselves some love. Come down to your fetal pose, right side preferably, so you don't land onto your heart area. Using your left hand, push the floor away and just slowly come up to a seated shape of your own liking. Place your hands wherever they feel good and nice for you. Eyes remain closed. Slow down the breath. In and exhale. 5 more. Breathing in and breathing out. Making it longer as you inhale, much softer as you exhale. In, exhale. Your last. Hands to your heart, bowing down. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for your practice tonight. Thank you for slowing it down with me. Love and light, everybody. Namaste. Thanks, ladies. Rest well, hydrate, and see you when I see you. Good night.